Hello again. I thought I'd talk about the shorter dry fast. For the longest time, I just did 7-day dry fast. 7 days was the deal. 7 days is what the Russian doctors did. But they were doing it for therapy. So if you have a medical problem, you might want to do these longer dry fasts. Or if you want to get rid of all your stored toxins over decades of eating bad food and just normal metabolism, do a 7-day dry fast. But I learned something with my 5-day dry fast, which I'm sure a few of you have seen before. For all those newbies on here, dry fasting is a state of fasting without drinking water. And you can extend it to, 11 days. And
Yes?
We have a message. Can you remind people to subscribe, please, sir?
What now?
Please.
Oh, very well.
and fix all kinds of issues medically. But that's not what I'm interested in. My interest is in longevity. So what I want to do is use dry fasting to do that. But I also found out that a 5-day dry fast is really cool for a lot of reasons. Number one, there's hardly any recovery time. There's not all the refeeding and all that stuff. You can just go right back to work, and it does all this great stuff. It limits the amount of stem cells you're going to be pumping out because you're not going into regenerating cycles of daily activation during 7 days, which is like 5 days of doing that. But after day 3, your PKA is turned off, protein kinase A. Stem cells throughout the body are stimulated to be in regeneration mode, and you end up with all these great things. The cool thing about that is, it doesn't matter how long you're in this regeneration stuff, when you actually start a regeneration of your stem cells, and it goes from daughter cells to transit amplifying and all these phases of replication, it's one way. You can't go back. So whatever you release, you get new stem cells. That's just a foregone conclusion. Even a 3-day dry fast, if you get into this and turn on your Muse cells, which happens on the 3rd day, you get Muse cells introduced into the bloodstream. So the 3 to 5-day dry fasts are really cool. Why? Well, think about it. If you do a dry fast starting on a Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday you quit it, or start on a Wednesday, over the weekend you quit it, back to work, Monday, no problem. If you want to start your dry fast, a 3-day dry fast on Friday, you're done on Sunday, go back to work on Monday. If you really want to do yourself a real big favor, try one of these longer dry fasts at one point, because you're going to get rid of stuff from the sequestered toxins in your cellular system that will reduce the likelihood of anything really happening to you medically. That's the cool thing about dry fasting. But these shorter dry fasts, really interesting. Like I said, I did a 5-day because I had to stop a 7-day, and then 5-day dry fast healed up my cornea on this eye where it had been scratched. Years ago, when I did my first 7-day dry fast, got rid of a bladder infection on day 3. I also got my sense of smell restored on day 3 after losing it for like 3 years. So, this is interesting because these things are short, 3 to 5 days, 5 days for the most intense positive effects, but 3 to 5 day dry fast, I can't recommend them enough. You'll get used to doing longer ones because of these shorter ones, but the short ones are really important. So I'm here in the shade in a beautiful Sunday, and thinking about all you guys out there that have written me about the things that have happened on just 3 and 5 day dry fasts. And I concur. I mean, this is really a great deal. So my advice is do some dry fasts. You do it nightly anyway. You don't drink or eat while you sleep. But do a 2, 3, 4-day dry fast, 5-day dry fast, see how it goes. I think you'll be surprised how you're not thirsty, you're not hungry. It's a little boring maybe, but for the most part, you end up with more energy after day 3. You end up having everything back to normal, back to when the thing ends, and there's no recovery time. You don't have to do the coconut water or the broths and all that stuff. You just haven't taken your body through that kind of an experience to need that. But short dry fast, man, it's the way to go. And I will talk to you tomorrow.